The Dodgers just pulled off a surprise trade that's making serious waves across Major League Baseball. LA has officially acquired Cavan Biggio from the Toronto Blue Jays, adding a versatile utility player with a legendary baseball pedigree. Biggio, the son of Hall of Famer Craig Biggio, is getting a fresh start in Los Angeles after being designated for assignment by the Jays. With Max Muncy sidelined, the Dodgers are banking on Biggio to step up and fast. Can the Dodgers work their magic and revive Biggio's career? Fans are fired up, and the spotlight is now on LA's newest addition. If you're a Dodgers fan or just a baseball enthusiast looking for exciting trade news, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for all the latest MLB updates, trade drama, and insider analysis that you won't want to miss. Now let's dive into what just went down between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays, a move that could either fly under the radar or turn into one of those genius acquisitions that people look back on and say, "Wow, how did everyone miss that?" The Los Angeles Dodgers have made a move that might not shake up the entire baseball world at first glance, but it definitely carries some fascinating potential. They've officially acquired utility player Cavan Biggio from the Toronto Blue Jays. In return, the Blue Jays are receiving right-handed pitching prospect Braden Fisher and some cash considerations. At surface level, this might seem like a simple swap of a struggling veteran for a young arm, but dig a little deeper, and this trade opens up a world of intrigue and opportunity, especially for the Dodgers, who have a reputation for turning around the careers of players who just needed the right system, the right coaching, or simply a fresh start. Let's start with the guy at the center of this deal, Cavan Biggio. Baseball fans will instantly recognize the name. Yes, he is the son of none other than Hall of Famer Craig Biggio, one of the legendary second basemen in MLB history. But while his father carved out a surefire Hall of Fame career in Houston, Cavan's journey has been a bit more turbulent. Since breaking into the league with high hopes and a pedigree that had fans and analysts excited, Biggio has had a roller coaster ride in the majors. His versatility on the field has never been questioned. He's played multiple positions across the infield and even logged time in the outfield. That kind of utility value is rare and extremely valuable, especially on a team like the Dodgers, who are dealing with injuries and constantly looking to mix and match lineups. But here's the thing, Cavan Biggio has been struggling this season. Let's not sugarcoat it. In 44 games with the Blue Jays this year, Biggio has posted .200 batting average. He's hit just 2 home runs and driven in 9 RBIs. For a guy who was once seen as a cornerstone of Toronto's young core, those numbers are underwhelming. So underwhelming, in fact, that the Blue Jays designated him for assignment before this trade materialized. That means they essentially took him off the 40-man roster, opening the door for any team to make a move, and the Dodgers wasted no time in doing just that. Now, why would the Dodgers be interested in a guy who was just DFA'd? Well, if you know anything about the Los Angeles Dodgers organization, you know they have a near magical ability to revive careers. Look at what they did with Max Muncy, Chris Taylor, Justin Turner, and even JD Martinez last year. The Dodgers coaching staff has an incredible eye for identifying talent that's been misused, undercoached, or simply underappreciated elsewhere. They believe in their development system. They believe in their analytics. And most importantly, they believe that with the right tweaks, Cavan Biggio could become a valuable piece for a team that has its eyes locked on another World Series run. Another factor driving this move is the injury situation in Los Angeles. Third baseman Max Muncy is currently on the injured list, which leaves a significant hole in the infield. The Dodgers needed depth, someone who could play multiple positions, step in when needed, and maybe, just maybe, rediscover some offensive magic. Enter Cavan Biggio. He's going to have the opportunity to do just that in LA, surrounded by veterans, talent, and a winning culture that prioritizes player success above everything. Let's talk about what the Dodgers are giving up in return. Right-handed pitching prospect Braden Fisher. Fisher isn't exactly a household name, but he's shown some promise in the minor leagues. Drafted by the Dodgers in 2018, Fisher has been grinding it out in the lower levels of the organization, steadily improving his stuff. He's got a live arm, decent velocity, and a developing pitch mix. For the Blue Jays, this move gives them a young pitcher with upside and some additional cash to play with. It's not a blockbuster return, but it's not nothing either. Toronto clearly made the call that Biggio's future wasn't going to be in a Blue Jays uniform, and they found a suitor willing to give him a second chance. Now the big question becomes, can Cavan Biggio make the most of this fresh start? Will the bright lights of Dodger Stadium ignite the fire in him again? We've seen it happen before. The Dodgers have this uncanny ability to unlock something in players who were written off elsewhere. Their hitting coaches are among the best in the game. Their analytical approach to swing mechanics, launch angles, pitch selection, it's all next level. And if Biggio buys into the system, if he listens, if he works, there's a very real chance we could see him blossom into something the Blue Jays never quite got to enjoy. Let's not forget, Biggio's not that far removed from a solid 2020 campaign, where he showed pop in his bat, a good eye at the plate, and the ability to get on base. In his first 2 full seasons in the majors, he had an on-base percentage over .350. That kind of discipline at the plate doesn't just disappear. It might fade under pressure or with mechanical issues, but it's in there somewhere. The Dodgers clearly believe it's still in him, and now it's about unlocking it. There's also the mental side of things. Sometimes, a change of scenery is exactly what a player needs. Toronto is a passionate market, and with his last name, Biggio carried a ton of expectations from day one. Maybe it was too much. Maybe it was just the wrong fit. But Los Angeles offers a new beginning, a chance to write a new story. And for a player like Biggio, that's priceless. From the Dodgers' perspective, this is a low-risk, potentially high-reward move. If Biggio doesn't pan out, they didn't give up a ton to get him. But if he starts hitting, if he locks in defensively and gives them quality at-bats, he could become a secret weapon down the stretch. He doesn't need to be a superstar. The Dodgers are already stacked with talent. They just need him to contribute, to fill in, to provide depth, and to be ready when his number is called. And who knows? Maybe he'll turn into more than that. Whether you're a diehard Dodgers fan, a disappointed Blue Jays follower, or just someone who loves watching a redemption story unfold, keep your eyes on Cavan Biggio in Dodger Blue. This could be the start of something unexpected and exciting. Baseball is a game of second chances, and Biggio just got his. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth MLB coverage, trade breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes stories from around the league. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Stay tuned.